I want to say a few words about selenium. There are quite a few different forms of selenium, but only one is excellent. Only one is non-toxic. Only one can be taken at high dosages, and that's a lipid selenium. Selenium bonded to a lipid. Selenium is very important for many things, including the creation of glutathione, which is a very important enzyme that helps detoxify the cells. But it's a mysterious mineral because science still hasn't researched all the different implications of selenium. The only reason you can eat tuna fish, which is very high in mercury, because the sea, it's at the top of the food chain, and the higher in the food chain, the higher in the sea, the higher the mercury levels, because the sea is full of mercury. The planet is full of mercury. We're polluting the planet terribly with mercury. All the coal-fired plants. The problem isn't carbon dioxide. The problem is mercury. Crematoriums. I wouldn't live downwind of a crematorium because, when they burn people, they also burn the mouth, the teeth goes up in smoke. And what's in the teeth? Many people have a amalgam, mercury-containing fillings, goes out into the atmosphere. Mercury is a big problem. But selenium is actually the antidote to mercury. It's not a chelator. It doesn't pull mercury out of the cells. But if you're very deficient in selenium, the body will build up and retain more mercury. If you use a lot of selenium, not only is the glutathione molecule going to be functioning and be more concentrated, helping to remove heavy metals and a lot of the other toxic garbage that comes out of the cells from just the process of life. You can find this link to this lipid selenium on my protocol page, which is a menu item at the top of drsircus.com. I think it's number 6 on the protocol page. The doctor who developed this, I don't know how many decades ago. He died, I think, in 1999. He was a surgeon in New York City at the end of his life. He started researching selenium 20 years before anybody else. And somebody wrote a book about him called The Doctor Who Cured Cancer. And he used to inject this type of this type of selenium to treat cancer as a form of chemotherapy. When you take any other form of selenium, they talk about micrograms, usually recommending 200 micrograms. Some unusual doctors will go up to 600 micrograms. Maybe you'll find somebody who'll go up to 800 micrograms. But with lipid selenium, which you don't inject, you put it under your tongue and swallow it. Not the best tasting substance in the world. I've been using it for 10 years or more, I don't remember, but you get used to it. For late-stage cancer, I recommend 15 milligrams, like 10 drops under the tongue 3 times a day, and then wash it down with iodine and water. The iodine kind of neutralizes the taste and the feeling in the stomach. Very nice combination. So we're talking about micrograms versus milligrams. If you were maybe stage 1 cancer, or you just wanted to supplement with selenium, you could do 5 drops a day, 10 drops a day instead of 30. But selenium is one of the most basic, in my protocol, Natural Allopathic protocol, Magnesium comes first, bicarbonate second, iodine third, and selenium fourth. You cover a lot of territory with these four minerals. Selenium is a really good idea. Of course, nobody talks about it. I haven't heard Kennedy talk about it. Doctors don't talk about it. They don't even talk about magnesium, which is so obvious that people are deficient and need it. Same with iodine. Doctors don't even use the very simple pH tests of the mouth to see if a person's acidic or not. But of course, bicarbonate, including slow breathing and CO2 inhalation, all help alkalize the body. Very important. Very important. But selenium, we live on a mercury-polluted planet. We put out probably easily 20 tons of mercury into the atmosphere every day. It's gotten into the water, the food, the air, into the Arctic, everywhere. It's everywhere. So it makes sense to use selenium in a mercury-polluted world. And it's one of the basic aspects of autism. Children who are given antibiotics, and then until recently, vaccines, which used to have mercury in them. If you have parents have dental amalgam, mercury fillings, children given fillings. I remember when I was 5 years old, my uncle, who was a dentist, put 5 mercury fillings in one day in one tooth. I used to brag about it when I was a kid. So mercury and selenium, very important. Lipid selenium, which allows you to take high dosages, non-toxic. Go to my site, drsircus.com, and look at the protocol page. It's at the menu item on top, and I believe number 6, you'll see lipid selenium.
If you want to go deeper with me, follow me on Substack. You can join for free and receive my newsletters and weekly videos, or become a paid subscriber to access all my exclusive content. The link is in the description.